Hi guys, and welcome to the Offgrid Solar Power Channel. I'm Amelia, and today we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of the Anker C300 DC power station to the Newsmy 270 watt-hour DC power station. We're going to tally up the points and see who the clear winner is at the end, so be sure to stay till the end to see which power station gets the most points. So now let's go ahead and compare them. So, for starters, this is the Anker C300 DC portable power station. It has 300 watts of power and a 288 watt-hour battery capacity and a 600 watt surge. It comes with this USB-C to USB-C cord to charge the power station with. And now, moving on to the Newsmy DC portable power station, it has 260 watts of power and a 270 watt-hour battery capacity. It comes with one 65 watt PD charging brick, along with a Type-C cable cord to charge your power station from the wall socket in your home, and an MC4 to this little jack cable here, which you can use to charge the power station through solar. And it also comes with one DC 5521 cigarette lighter adapter, and last but not least, a cigarette lighter adapter, so you can charge the power station in your car. So, as you can see, the Newsmy comes with the power brick along with a lot more charging adapters than the Anker does, so the Newsmy gets the first point. So we're just going to go ahead and turn on the power button for the Anker, and as you can see, it's at 77% battery life. I like that it has the battery percentage part on the screen. That to me is a very handy feature for a power station to have, because you can have a more accurate view on how much power you have left in the power station. And now we're just going to go take a look at the Newsmy screen. But first we have to turn on the Newsmy, so you just press the power button here that's on the side of the power station, and now you can see it only has a bar graph, not a battery percentage. So I personally prefer the Anker screen, but the bar graph is still not a terrible thing if you just want a more basic power station screen. You don't necessarily need the fancy screen that the Anker has. The Anker has one cigarette lighter port, and for comparison, the Newsmy doesn't have a cigarette lighter port, but it does have one DC 5521 barrel port, which you can charge your drone on. Comment below what you use this output port for, because I'm very curious about what people use it for besides charging up a drone. But the other option that you can use the DC 5521 port for is connecting the cigarette lighter adapter to it, to use it like a cigarette lighter port that you can run your 12-volt devices that you would normally plug into the cigarette lighter port in your car. And because the Newsmy comes with this cord, I feel like it gets another point against the Anker, because you have both options now, the barrel output port or the cigarette lighter adapter, whereas the Anker only has the cigarette lighter port. Sorry for the interruption, but I'm new here on YouTube and could really use your help in order to grow my channel. So I have created a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away this power station to one of my subscribers. That's you, right? You can go to the link in the description below and find my giveaway video for more information. Now let's get back into that video. So the Anker has two USB Type A ports of up to 12 watts. And the Newsmy also has two of these ports as well, but they go up to 18 watts. Which will charge your devices a little faster than the Anker, so the Newsmy gets another point. The Anker also has one USB Type-C of up to 15 watts, along with one Type-C port of up to 100 watts. And then it has two Type-C ports of up to 140 watts that are bi-directional. And what that means is it can take input and output of up to 140 watts. So basically you can use it to charge the power station or charge a device, which is a really cool feature in my opinion. So in total, the Anker has 4 USB Type-C ports, whereas the Newsmy comes with only 2 Type-C ports of up to 100 watts. But they are both bidirectional ports as well on the Newsmy. But still, for this reason, the Anker definitely gets an extra point. For me personally, I really like having all these Type-C ports that the Anker has, but if you don't need that many, the Newsmy's power station is still a really good option, because not everybody needs 4 USB Type-C ports on a power station. This little lantern light on the Anker is one of my favorite parts to this power station, and it has different brightness modes. It is also just good for illuminating a room during a power outage, but the lighting option on the Newsmy in my opinion, is a really good option for walking around in the dark because it illuminates head on while you're walking. So I'm giving a point to each of them for this because both are practical for different reasons. Both power stations have strap type handles. The Newsmy uses the LiMn-Fe PO4 battery chemistry, whereas the Anker uses the LiPo4 battery chemistry. LiPo4 generally has a higher cycle life, which means the battery itself will have a longer lifespan. So Anker gets an extra point for having a longer battery lifespan. But that is a trade-off for its slightly heavier weight. The Newsmy weighs only 5.7 pounds, or for my metric friends, that's 2.3 kilos. In comparison though, the Anker weighs 6.7 pounds, or for my metric using friends, that's 2.8 kilos. So Newsmy gets another point for being lighter weight. So it's late February here in Arizona at noon with sunny skies, and we're going to compare these two solar panels, the Anker 100-watt Solix portable solar panel and the Newsmy 100-watt portable solar panel as well. So let's see who wins. So we got the Anker Solix 100-watt solar panel hooked up to the Anker C300 DC power station, and the max amount of watts that it has coming in is 46 watts. So now we're going to go ahead and test out the Newsmy 100-watt solar panel on the Newsmy power station. And as you can see, it's getting a max of 94 watts of solar coming in. And I have gotten up to 102 watts before on this panel. So the clear winner is the Newsmy solar panel. Even though it's not a brand name, I'd honestly still suggest the solar panel over the Anker solar panel because it has performed consistently so much better. So the Newsmy also gets another point. So the Anker does come with an app that has a lot of great features. If you want to see more details about the app, you can watch my Anker review video that will be linked at the end of this video. The Newsmy doesn't have an app though, and if you don't want or need an app, the Newsmy is still a really good option for a power station. But because the Anker has the extra feature, we are going to give it an extra point. So drum roll please. So for the price of the Newsmy, it's only $149, but with the $60 coupon, it brings the price down to only $89. And then if you get the solar panel with it, it only costs $199, which is honestly a really great deal, especially because that solar panel outperforms a brand name solar panel. So I honestly would suggest if you're going to get this power station to get it with the solar panel. And then for the Anker, it costs $199, but it's 25% off on Amazon, which brings the price down to $149. Keep in mind, these prices do vary, so I would suggest clicking the link below in the description to see for yourself how much it costs. But comparing the prices, I'm definitely giving the Newsmy a point because it's such a good price. So I have tallied up all the points, and the Anker gets 5 points, whereas the Newsmy gets a total of 7 points. So the clear winner is the Newsmy because you'd be getting way more bang for your buck with this little guy here. Because for one thing, the price is really good, and two, you get a lot more cords with the Newsmy, which is great again because of how reasonably priced this power station is. And it also weighs less than the Anker, and the solar panel for the Newsmy way outperforms the Anker by like a mile. If you are interested in my full review video for the Anker, you can click here. And if you are interested in my dirt cheap portable solar system video, I just click here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.